Well, hi everyone, Shaun Humphries here. Welcome to All Things Retirement. Well, in this video, I'm going to cover off a really useful tool that you can use to get ready and organized for retirement. So we've put together a spreadsheet application that is going to help you do that. Now, when you think about retirement, it can get pretty overwhelming. When you think about it, how many times have you retired? Probably never. And so you need a spot where you can begin systematically collecting all your questions, all your concerns, all the obstacles you're thinking about, have a place to put down what a good retirement looks like to you, and have a process where you can not only gather information and identify your goals and the obstacles, but also to collect ideas around strategies to overcome those obstacles, and then to develop an action plan. So we're going to take all that stuff that's in your head, all those worries, all those concerns, those things that excite you about retirement, and get it all plotted in one spot that you can begin using so that you can confidently move in the direction of your retirement. So if you're within a year or 5 years, you can use this tool to get ready so you have lots of peace of mind that you've looked at all the main areas that you need to attend to have a successful retirement transition. Now, before we get to the actual tool that I'll show you on the screen, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss future content that we're posting all the time on retirement planning. As well, if you're within 5 years of retirement, I would encourage you to go to the show notes. There's a link back to our website where you can find out information about our complimentary retirement forecast. It allows you to identify gaps or planning opportunities. So I'd encourage you to take advantage of that complimentary service. Okay, let's take a look at this process that we've developed to help you be confident to organize yourself to make that retirement transition amazing. So the first thing that we want to have a conversation about is just the challenges. And there's no doubt that although retirement is a really exciting transition, one of the biggest decisions that we'll make, and it can be an amazing journey, we do have to acknowledge the fact that there are challenges. So the first challenge is there's lots of categories, way too much information. If we just identified one area like the financial aspects of retirement, that alone is overwhelming. To have a spreadsheet that allows you to collect different aspects of your retirement planning, like your pension plans, your group RSPs, your individual RSPs. What about your TFSA planning? How about how you handle your CPP benefits or old age security? What about budget planning? Does your estate planning and legacy planning intersect with that? What kind of portfolio do you need to have in place to drive your retirement objectives? So lots of categories, way too much information. So what we need, so we're not overwhelmed, is a process to just plot all that information on one central spot and then identify how we're going to solve the different aspects that may be concerning us and creating that overwhelm. It also allows you to identify if you're missing anything. Am I missing anything? That's a doubt that a lot of people have, right? Have I identified all the areas? And is there a process I can use to really visually see all the different things that I've looked at? And maybe what will happen is it'll bring to mind maybe areas that you haven't taken into account. It also should help you with the timing of decisions. In other words, retirement planning is a bit of a process. There's some things that you need to begin 5 years out, and there's some things that might happen a year out, 6 months out, or the month before you retire. And then lack of expertise. The real problem out there sometimes is people don't know what they don't know. And as you begin to plot all the different categories, map things out, you may identify that you lack expertise in some areas, and so it might prompt you to go out and seek that expertise. So what are the solutions? Well, when you go through this process, the first thing you do is you identify the goal. You clarify what success looks like to you, right? So you can have an overarching goal, but you want to define as you hit that goal, what's going to happen for you? What does success look like? The next thing you want to do is identify obstacles. What are the things that come to mind for you that are creating concern, that you know that will keep you from achieving some of your goals? So obstacles are the rocket fuel to get you to have success in your goals. That's one of the ironic things. Identify strategies to overcome the obstacles. So once you identify those obstacles, that's then going to give you that focus to say, okay, what strategies can I employ to overcome those obstacles? And then develop an action plan using milestones to begin working towards your retirement objectives. So what we're going to take a look at, this is a visual. Again, you've got your goal over here. You want to write down your date and what is the goal. So I just put down retirement. And then you have the obstacle section. And then you want to identify strategies that will help you to overcome those obstacles. And then we want to delineate what a desired outcome looks like for you. So let's take a look at the spreadsheet right now. So you'll see on the screen the actual spreadsheet. And over on the left-hand side, we've got the date that you're doing the spreadsheet, what your goal is. So I've just written down retirement. You've got obstacle boxes, you've got strategy boxes, and then you've got a spot here for desired outcomes. Let's just kind of go through it together. I've already pre-populated, typed in a few things in this these boxes. So my goal is retirement, and I wrote down a few obstacles. I'm not sure what returns I need. So what returns do I need? There's some difference of opinion with my partner and I in terms of what retirement looks like, when it's going to happen. My partner may want to retire at a different date. I'm not sure how much after-tax income that I need. The other thing is that I know that from a health standpoint, I may have to work on health. And so the reason that I put that down is that in my outcomes, what's my desired outcome? I want to be active in retirement, as an example, and I want to travel. And the travel costs are going to be about $15,000 per year for the first 10 years of retirement. I have some legacy aspirations for the grandchildren. In terms of gifting, and so you can begin using that box to populate what some of your key priorities are. So identify all the obstacles. What are the things that are keeping you awake at night, that you're wondering about? Another obstacle, let's say you're looking at your group benefits plan. So you have a group benefits plan at work. You're wondering what your options are going to be when you retire. Let's say your group benefits plan doesn't allow you to keep carrying that coverage. And so what are your options to overcome that obstacle? Okay, so the next thing you do is under strategies, you begin to determine, okay, what returns do I need? Well, there's lots of online calculators you can begin using. You could work with an advisor to do some forecasts for you to give you clarity in that area. Difference of opinion with a partner, meet once a week, pick a discussion topic, begin mapping out some of your goals, and you don't have to be completely on the same page. You might have some differences. There's no reason why you couldn't harmonize some of those differences in your strategies. Not sure how much after-tax income do I need? You know, what can I do there? Well, I can start doing some budget planning. There is a lot of great information even on our YouTube channel about how to approach budget planning and cash flow management for retirement. So it's partially about doing some research, looking at your budget, beginning to take a look at what expenses you have now and how will those expenses change when you retire, as an example. Work on my health. Well, I can begin, some sort of fitness program, and then you can get into some granular detail about what that will look like. Group benefits plan, I can begin shopping the market. I can go to my general insurance broker who might broker out group benefit plans. So you can begin putting down the strategies that would be relevant for each of these areas. Now, once you've done that, then under strategies, for each of the strategies, you can map out different kinds of details. So you see what I've done here is I've got the strategy, whatever it might be, who's involved. So it could be just you, it could be you and your partner, and it could be a professional. Maybe you have to sit down with your lawyer to update your estate plan. Maybe you have to meet with your accountant, maybe your banker, your investment person, your financial planner. When's the implementation deadline for that particular item you have to look at? And what are the milestones? So there might be a number of different steps that you have to take with each of these strategies. So write down what progress looks like for you and even maybe some potential dates for each of those milestones. And if you begin plotting all these things, what you're going to find is it's going to be a great collection spot for all the different tasks that you need to be doing. Now, you could use this same tool for specific areas. So let's say that I'm concerned about retirement, and specifically I'm concerned about the financial, right? So with this document, you might work on health, group benefits, some financial stuff. Maybe you're concerned about relationships or developing a hobby and you don't have one. That's an obstacle. You could also use this worksheet to deal specifically just with the financial obstacles or challenges or questions that you have, right? So when I say obstacles, it could also be questions that need to be confirmed for you. So this is a really versatile document, and the way you get a hold of it is there'll be a link in the show notes that'll take you back to our website, to a page on the website, and there you can access both the slides that I've referenced in this presentation, as well as this spreadsheet that you can utilize to begin mapping out all the different steps you need to take to have a successful retirement. Ideal for someone within 5 years of retirement, but this kind of tool can be used for all kinds of goals and strategy planning. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that so you don't miss future content. If you want to find out how to get a complimentary retirement forecast, again, there's a link in our show notes to take you back to our website to find out how you can get that. And then finally, I hope you have a wonderful retirement transition. All the best with your planning. You take care. Bye-bye.